Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka GeekXX Chic, and we're here with Aisha Watches Anime. We're doing another reaction to Hell's Paradise Season 2. We're now on to Episode 2, which is called Reality and Fantasy. So the last episode just kind of got us caught up, a little refresher of what happened in the last season, and then letting us know where all of our main parties are right now. We've got some people that are back in Japan that are looking like they're going to get right back into a boat and head back to the island because they've got some questions about what went down. And then back on the island, Gabimaru is with a handful of the other prisoners slash Asamans. He still has no memory of who he is, or sorry, no full memory of what's going on. So he doesn't, basically it looks like he's lost everything in the last maybe 5 to 10 years, but he's trying to hide it. And he's currently in a fight with one of the other contestants who we already know ingested a ton of the immortals, or what do they call them, Tensins, a ton of the Tensin blood and parts. And then on the other side, we have Sagiri. That's where we kind of ended things, is with the battle with Gabimaru and this guy. It's getting pretty crazy, so I'm ready to jump in. Just before I do though, please do hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be in the know when I drop episodes. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Grotesque. That's your Nissan now, what's left of him. Yeah, we never found out what that I'm breaking actually means. What does that mean mentally, physically? I remember the Tensin that he took the power from saying that he can't pour too much of the life force into his body at once because there's repercussions, and obviously homie didn't listen, so. You look great. Oh, disgusting. Damn. He's not even thinking anymore. Yep, Gabby, I'm afraid that he's in a different place right now. Ew! Okay, Gabby, you're gonna hurt yourself now. Mm-hmm. What's going on? Is this you inside of the monster? Walk towards it. Go in there. Go ahead. No, you're not even fighting him anymore. It's the Tensin blood. You probably will at this rate. Interesting. Yeah, she was saying. Yeah, not as he is. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page, Gabby. Sadly, yes. I love how they always show how the ninja training always comes in. Oh, his wife's still there. He did say he was going to try to like not listen to that distraction, aka his wife. Uh-huh. Gabby. Yeah. He's not. Exactly. They're both lost in their anger. Oh, it's for you and your weak self. Ugh. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Step up for once in your life. Of course it is. Okay, you can stay here and cry instead. That'll be helpful. Oh, I love how they're just showing the tunnel vision. He's not even himself right now. Mm-hmm. Losing more and more of himself every time he uses it. Oh, damn. Yeah, you really do forget who you are, huh? Oh, damn. You heard him. If you actually killed him, hot damn, you're gonna be broken. Not this love poem. Gabby. Gabby. Thank you, sweetheart. Gabby is not thinking straight. Hi. And you deserved it, because calm down, bruh. Your whole wife trying to drag you from the afterlife. He'll survive. He needs some time to cool down in that abyss anyway. Wait, right there, right by the crevasse. Why? Oh, damn. That took a lot out of her, but she doesn't feed on the, what do they call that juice? Oh, she aged up because she used it. Stop, perv. Ew. Thank you. Mysteries, huh? Will you even understand respectfully? I feel like you're not going to get it. Let's go have a snack and keep your hands to yourself.
朝になって改めて見ると、やはり異様ですね。
You think? This is the first time it hit you?
この島の神秘性がすべてまやかしだとしたら、逆にこんなもの、誰がどうやって作ったっての？
You're asking the right questions, ma'am, as usual.
天仙様を殺す人間たち。彼らは島を確実に変化
I
させるだ
mean,
ろう。
yeah, I would say so.
その時まで私は私でいられるだろうか。
Aw, there. Respectfully, you're like super old. No one wants to go, you know, but you had a very long life. He's just carrying Gabby Maru like a sack of flour. Like, calm down.
どういう状況？
I was asking you that
力を
first.
使ったのか。
うわ、
Yes.
喋った。何その生物？
Calm down, scientist.
化け物のことか全部ぶっ
He's like, maybe it's another Tuesday.
他にも2匹ほど。なんで首だけで喋れるの？
Does he look like he's human?
宗神を殺し、同志を殺し、神を
It's that new
殺
school.
す。
It's that new school.
彼らが島にもたらすものは変化では済まないかもしれない。
Yep, that's exactly what's happening, actually, as we speak. Oh, I remember. Discount. Yeah. He actually was pretty badass in the end.
いや、ずっと妙だよ。かわいいお団子。
Oh, he didn't know. That's right. I forgot.
いい尻の女は生きてたか。
超最高だよね。
Someone. Okay.
一刻も早く
Well, I mean, her ninjutsu. I mean, it might work with those two.
しかし
Aww.
たった3日でこれほど死者が出ると
Really? With what's been walking around this island? That's unbelievable to you?
くだらねえ干渉だな。こっちは初めから一人になるまで殺し合って。
There is also that part.
お前らだけ仲良く全員帰れると思ってたかよ。
Right? Like, were you a little naive there?
せっかく生かしてやったのに。だんまりだわ。
He's not a threat at the moment,
お前らがやり
honestly.
づれえなら切ってやろうか。
Leave him be.
彼にも事情があるかもしれません。何よりこれ以上、誰も目の前では死な
It's
せ
true.
ない。
He's no threat at the moment.
その命を狙う者以外は
Exactly. If he tries something, we'll do something.
意識を失うほどの重傷ですし。
えそれは傷の
Nope.
せいじゃん。
It's not.
確かにひどい状態だ。
He'll survive, though.
できる限りは尽くしましたが、全く傷が塞がらなかった。
Interesting.
口殿。
まるで体だけでなく、
Mm-hmm.
生物としての
That's
覚悟を
exactly what
成長
happened.
した
Good job. You smart.
体力は戻ってない。知らぬ顔も増えた。
I love the illustration of him not being able to remember people.
傷の具合はいかがですか？
I think that Sagiri is going to figure him out
大
very
丈夫
soon.
だから放っておいてくれ。
She's going to know something's wrong before everyone else does.
相変わらず釣れない男ね。
Colder.
下手すれば死ぬぞ。
それでも構わん。
There we go. Now she knows.
誰ですか？
Yep.
は
She's like, now this man was fighting to get back to his wife. No way he would say that casually. Woo!
今の彼は私の知る彼ではない。
He is not. See, look at that. Took her less than 5 minutes.
ああ、魂が極度にすり減っている。
Oh, God. It is. He's already dead.
戦って戦って倒れても這い起きて
Oh,
休
God.
みもせず
No.
ここは私に任せてください。
She might be able to do it.
殺すか。どうか。
You don't want to.
心が乱れるのはなぜだ。
どうです？
Because y'all are like siblings.
ですが相性のいいタオの干渉で回復できるようです。まずはそれを試しましょう。警戒しないで。私は敵じゃない。
Everyone's his enemy right now.
私は処刑執行人であり、協力者ではない。
He's like, do I want him to remember that first? That's
私
a
は
blush.
あなたの大切な仲間です。こちらへ。
I was gonna say, it's gonna take a little more than that. The conditioning he's gotten is so deep. He's literally a feral animal.
タオを消費しすぎたのは本当のようですね。
こいつ、強い。
Yeah, she is.
私とあなたはそんなぬるい関係じゃない
Do we?
こそばゆい気遣いはなしに
He's like, wait, did we hook up? Because you don't look like my type.
嫌なら自力で跳ねのけてみなさい生と劇の狭間
Yeah, you're not gonna beat her right now, Gabby, even if you wanted to.
もう少しだけ続けましょうか
You should not be enjoying this, ma'am. Yeah, they're like, should we be watching?
タオが循環回復してる
There you go.
サーギリンあんな面もあんのね
She does. She's a lot stronger than she looks.
タオの相性がいいんだな。
Clearly.
私も知らない部分で通じるも
A
のがある
bond.
んだろう。
Like she said.
この感じ体力が戻ってるような
Yeah, because you like to care about stuff.
再会すべき人がいるのでしょう
Yeah, that memory you keep trying to shove out of your head. Oh. Oh, are you still rolling down that crevasse, sir? How far did you fall, fam?
タオに飲まれた
Mhm.
自分を見失った
You sure did.
得体の知れねえ危険な力
Mostly dangerous. But yeah, of course you got off on it.
ぞろぞろと現れやがって
I guess they live down here.
タオの練習にちょうどいいだろおいお前ら
Guess he gonna train.
ここなら化け物から隠れられそうだ
おあつらいだろう。俺が見つけたんだぞ。
Good for you.
臆病だな。
Is
そ
he?
んなにテンセントやらが怖えのか
Okay.
あ
Exactly.
怖
When
い
he actually goes up against the real Tencent, we'll see if he still has things to say.
スミカであれだけ騒ぎを起こされたらいずれ他の仲間も気づく
Yeah, they're training up right now.
ああ門の前で
Oh, he's talking.
その手間をかけたな
Apologizing. That's big of you.
それを操る天仙様の恐ろしさ
だったら早いとこ島から出ないなやべえの相手にするよりも
No, absolutely not. The Shogunate are not your friends right now.
愛と加護を約束するご免状がなければ
I don't think they're giving that to you. Tell him.
存在しない奥さんの幻を見せることでいいように操る
I forgot about that. Yeah,
本土に帰ればわかるだろう
that's true. He's only one way you can find out for sure.
戦略探し
But I think there's some reality. I think there is a daughter, but I don't know about the marriage.
ゆずりはさん
What he just said.
ここで気使って誰が得すんの
I
はっき
mean,
りさせた方がガビのためよ
he should know all the facts.
それが答えでしょ証明できないの
That's true.
うまく言えない
Mm-hmm. Try.
笑うと細まる目長く柔らかい指
Long fingers.
天気のいい日縁側に座ると太陽と
He said I'm not good with words. He's sitting there spouting a whole poem. Calm down, Gabby. Relax.
今もする
Mm-hmm. Look at this lover boy. I do agree the devil's in the details, right?
証明しろと言われても難しい
To get back,
この島を出て再会するしかない
right? Either way, the answer's the same. We gotta get out of here.
そうですよね
She's so
てめえ
inspired.
の色のために他人を巻き込む。
Then leave, bro.
妻だ
Purr. Stop talking about women like they're
気に入ったぜ。
objects.
どうせ化け物は退治するしな。
Sure, sure.
片手も
Right? Rich.
タオが大きく涙、
Mm-hmm.
彼にとって
It's
は弱みと強みの引用なの
absolutely. It was exactly what what's her name said.
失うものがあるものは
Exactly. The complete opposite of what he was taught growing up. You see the way it got Mr. Ponytail here psychotic? Same with Gabi Maru. He would have killed that guy if his memory had been intact.
珍しいな
Oh,
ムダンを殺したのは
yes.
お前か
Let's see. Let's see if our friend is up for an actual battle against one of these guys. I wonder if he's actually even going to fight him. Because some of these Tenzin are not as battle happy as the others. So he wanted to test his might. He's going to get his wish. Okay, guys. Well, that was episode 2. And we got Gabby back, thankfully. I wasn't sure how long they were going to take the whole memory loss arc. I didn't think it'd go very long, though. Again, I wasn't sure how long it would take them to reunite either. But considering, I think, if this season's like last season and we only have like 12, 13 episodes, we don't have a ton of time to waste, not waste, but we don't have time for filler. That's for sure. So anyway, we see that, yeah, the fight continued, and the breaking is kind of what I did anticipate last week, that it was like his mind, right? His mind, his sense of self, his connection to himself, that was breaking the more he let the Tau from all the stuff that he'd ingested take over his body. And I mean, this is all my interpretation. I could be wrong, but the whole thing with the vortex and all the faces, and which I think is probably mostly the energy that came from all the things that he consumed, and then probably also feeding on the negative emotions that drive him. Like, it just kind of became this blinding thing where like he couldn't even see. And I love that they showed how his vision narrowed the more he focused on just killing and taking life and not caring about anything, right? So yes, he tapped into that Tau because of his love for his brother, which, is the one thing he cares about. Like he said, he's the only thing I need in this world. And I love that they showed, like last episode, the balance of, the yin and yang, if you will, of that, where Gabi Maru was trying to go back to his default teachings as a shinobi, which is you need no one, you rely on yourself. And if you can't finish the job, you sacrifice yourself, to the other dude who was like, no, I have something to lose. And that's why I'm going to fight tooth and nail to the bitter end, even if it means I sacrifice myself for that, right? If I sacrifice me to protect him, it's worth it. And it's much more fierce when it's something to protect or something that you have to lose. So very interesting, the two sides of that argument. And, I agree that the having something to lose and having something to fight for will make you stronger than if you only care about yourself. And that's why, like they said, with that mindset and his Tau being all out of whack, Gabi Maru had no power, right? His attacks were just not hitting. Even his fire, while destructive, wasn't hitting the way it would have if he really was, flowing the way he should. So anyway, we see that things got bad, and then eventually the brother, the Aisaman brother, figured out that, he's turned into, like, he recognized immediately that it wasn't his brother anymore. And he was like, oh no, like, I don't want him to turn into whatever this is for me. Like, it's always because of me. And we've seen throughout last season that he's always felt like he's been a burden to his brother. So yeah, he got involved and basically saved his brother, really, because if he continued to let that Tau consume him, I don't know there would have been any of him left, right? I do think it was eating away at who he was. So he went in and risked injury, honestly, to do it. Thankfully, it wasn't fatal. And then we see that my girl had to step in. May had to step in for Gabi Maru because he was doing too much. He was completely in, like, his, what do you even call it? Like, his fugue state where he just couldn't even think anymore. And he was ready to throw his life away, right? He kept saying, I want to give up. And I love that they showed that the thing that's been keeping him all last season, that kept him from going too far, his wife's memory, her essence, even though he couldn't fully remember her, she still reached through and was like, like, don't go in all kamikaze, bro, like, scale it back. And unfortunately, well, actually it worked. It did slow him down. Like, he did knock it away, because we saw before last episode, he didn't know what it meant, so he was trying to push it away. But, it was enough to slow him down anyways. And then, of course, once homie got distracted, Gabi Maru thought it was the opportunity to take them both out, which he might have been able to take out. Well, he would have taken out the Aisaman for sure. I don't know if he would have been able to take out the other guy, but thankfully, May was like, you're going to need a lot of Tau to take them both out, and you can't expend anymore. You will die. So she had to tap into her powers, which she tries not to use, and we saw why. She used it, did it, and it caused a bit of an earthquake, but at least it was able to stop everything. And Gabi Maru finally got stopped, and we had our reunion. And, as I predicted, of course, my girl Sagiri recognized immediately that Gabi Maru is not okay, and she was the one to fix him. Of all things, I didn't know if she would be the one to actually be able to, like, physically do something, but it looks like that's exactly what she was able to do. Like, her body, her Tau was compatible with his, and I believe that it was compatible with his because they've shared a bond. But anyway, I think it's just really showing that Gabi and Sagiri, they've created this very unique relationship. And so at this point, the group is back together, and now, of course, the objective is still to try to get off the island, and Gabi Maru still wants to get the elixir of life because he feels like, the mission hasn't changed. He wants to get a pardon so he can go back to his wife. And then we see that I completely forgot last season about the fact that Gabi Maru's master is a master illusionist, and that she is, well, the shinobi girl is convinced that Gabi Maru's wife never existed, and that it's all a big illusion that the master used to manipulate him because he couldn't get full cooperation or full loyalty from Gabi Maru. And Gabi heard the story, believes it's possible, but he also is like, I just don't think it's all a lie, right? And he gave that beautiful speech, basically a love poem to his wife. But, as I said said in the episode, I do think the fact that he can remember the details, you know, again, things like scent, little micro gestures and micro expressions, things like that are typically what we remember that kind of make a person. And so I don't know, like maybe his master's that good of an illusionist to think of all those things. And again, if it's based on a real person, he probably could draw from that. But I agree with Gabby. It feels like it'd be pretty extensive for him to do all of that with also the level of layers of intimacy that he and his wife experienced, if that makes sense. So either way, Gabby had a good point. He's like, I'm not going to know for certain one way or another until I get back. So either way, all roads lead to getting off this island. I still got to get the elixir of life so I can get my pardon. And if my wife turns out to be a lie, so be it. But I just don't think so. And at this point, it's a moot point because neither of us can prove that she is or isn't real. So mission is back on. All the people in the cave agreed to go with Gabby and Maruk. So anyway, that's the group. Guess we're going to continue on to find where the rest, like the new hideout, because the old gates we know they abandoned. So I guess they're going to see if they can find the new one. And then with the brother with the ponytail, we see that he's up against one of the top ranking Tencent here. So I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with him. I don't know if I feel like he's going to want to fight him because that's what dude does. But I think the Tencent guy might be curious as to if he can use him, because we do know that the Tencent are definitely rattled by Gabby Maru, right? There's something about him that they can't quite place. So yeah, we're just going to have to continue to watch and see how it all pans out. And I'm also very curious to see what happens when the guys from shore end up back on the island, and you know, what's going to happen when we meet everybody up again, right? There's a lot of subplots still happening here. So I'm still intrigued. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.